Yeah, yeah.
Can we do Showmatch?
Yes, it's a bit of a shame. Denver, he has to forfeit, and because he forfeits, like he forfeits the entire group. uThermal, he'll be coming up first.
Yep.
In this group, and by default, Harstem, he does come out second. And it's a bit of it's definitely a shame that this happens, but again, like if something serious has come up, then Denver,
Yeah.
he has to do what he has to do, right?
Mm.
Yeah. So we'll see what comes of this. It does look like Wardi still wants to make something out of it, since there is this allotted time slot, and he has all of these casters. Take TV's here, Indy, ourselves, as well as Zuka. So it does look like Wardi wants to host a show match between uThermal and Harstem. I don't know if we're going to be involved in this. Hopefully we are. But yeah, both uThermal and Harstem, they are gonna make it out of this group. And since they're both here, it looks like Wardi is gonna try and make something happen. Yeah, I guess we'll just
have a TvP. Cool.
Yeah. You know what this means? This means we might not be able to see Golden Wall.
We'll just see.
I really wanted to see Golden Wall.
Best of 5, $50.
Yeah, so both players have agreed. We do have to leave this lobby.
Okay, we can't stick around. So
Yep,
that's
yep.
it. Get a custom show match. $50 show match. Best of 5.
Yep. Impromptu WardiTV sold out. Harstem, uThermal show. I'm still very like, I don't know how I feel about the name of this tournament. I feel like it has like some kind of negative connotation. It's like Yeah, again, send your love to Denver, to his way. I don't know. Again, like,
we are in uncertain times.
Yeah, there is like the coronavirus happening and stuff. We don't know if this is related in any way or if it's completely unrelated. But hopefully he's okay. He does live in France. France is one of the more heavily affected countries, unfortunately. So hope he's okay. I just realized this is like kind of like a team kill in more ways than one, right?
Yeah. Same country, same team. I'm not sure if they live in the same town. It's gonna be like a Zilla versus NXZ in the NZ Cup.
I mean, they could both be in, like, there is a Team Liquid team house now. There's like a Team Liquid Stronghold or something they called it. That opened up like a month or so ago. So they could be there living together. We did see photos of like Clem with uThermal, I think. So I don't know. Hopefully they're not what is it? Not stream sniping. Oh God,
screen peeking.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
They're probably in their rooms.
Screen cheating? Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah, screen cheating. That's
it. Man, it's been so long. Oh my God, since I played.
Days.
Yeah, since I played a game, screen sharing with someone, right? Like split screen. That's it. Split screen.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my God, the old days.
Halo.
Oh. GoldenEye on 64.
GoldenEye, oh my God, I was awful at that. I could not navigate at all or aim. That was awful. This is before I had learned how to use like analog controls properly, and oh my God.
Oh.
The joystick even. All right. Well, the first map even has been set.
Yeah, it's gonna be Nightshade. Or Dish. No. We're not doing that tournament anymore. Not Dare Shade. Grab yourself some Dare Ice coffee, guys. If you're in Australia.
Here we go, we're loading in to game number 1. This best of 5 show match, of all things.
Alright. Well, we are starting this show match on Nightshade for this best of 5, and spawning in the top left, the blue Terran, representing Liquid Gaming. Sorry, representing Team Liquid from the Netherlands, this is uThermal.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Nightshade LE, also representing Team Liquid, also from the Netherlands, he is the Red Protoss, Harstem.
Alright, so we're opening up macro style here. No cheesy stuff.
Did these two players face each other in the group already? Or
no, they have not.
Oh, okay. What is with the salt? God damn it.
He's just salty. Yeah, he's a Protoss player. He's gonna be salty.
It's true.
Oh, wait, no, he's not a Terran player. Hold up.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like uThermal's the one known for being salty. Oh my god, the SCV, is he gonna lose it? What? Okay. Oh god. Get it away. The probe, it's a menace. Jesus Christ.
Probius the Menace.
Cutting it close there. Oh, it does almost catch the probe, and it does have to get out there, otherwise it will get sniped by the Reaper. But you know, we've got some pretty chill openers so far, other than, you know, the aggressive probe. Like there's no proxies, nothing too crazy like that.
Yeah.
Which is nice to see. And yeah, it looks like we're going to be getting into more or less a pretty normal game. So far, no tech has been hidden or anything. Oh, as I say that.
Yeah, as you say that, Stargate on the way here from Harstem, so maybe start to see some cheeky Mass Phoenix. As is that probe or Adept on that top side of the map? Or?
It is a
probe. Okay, it's the same probe going in.
Yeah, but right now it's all about that Reaper and whether or not the Reaper can get the scout off and see the Stargate. And I don't believe he saw.
No, he didn't. He didn't see it.
Oof, and that's so important to see, if like not just whether it's a Stargate, but whether it's a Robo, whether it's a Twilight Council. You have to know what kind of tech the Protoss is going for in this matchup, and so far these Phoenixes are going to go unscattered.
Not the best start here for uThermal. Not getting the scout he needed. But the Reaper is still alive and gonna go back for another chase, but there is a...
Oh, the Adept is trying to ward him away, but it looks like the Reaper's gonna see it. He's gonna get in.
Yeah, it does see it.
Beautiful. And again, like, because it's like, if it was an Oracle, maybe it would have been different, but because it's a Phoenix, it isn't like a very quick like response that you need. Like, it's not like an Oracle's gonna be in your base and gonna completely destroy your mineral line. You know, you need at least 2 Phoenixes for that. So, you know, uThermal, he does have some time to prepare himself and to adjust to what he just scouted. What am I doing?
It's walking across the map. It's taking a tour.
Just like went for a little walk to see what was out there. Like, what? Right?
It's a simple walk into the enemy's main base.
Oh god, he's gonna run into it.
Oh, the kiting there.
It would have been such an amazing play if he ran into like one and then backed off into the other. Like, that's what I was hoping for. Like, and the Viking kind of like herded the Phoenixes into them. Nicely done by Harstem, avoiding those Widow Mines, whether it was intentional or not. I'm not too sure. I don't know if he was just lucky to dodge them, but nicely done.
Alright. Well, the Viking is going to spot these Phoenixes coming in, so we're not going to be really doing too much damage until they get up to until they get up to a volatile number. But it looks like Harstem has stopped his production of the Phoenixes and taken his third, going into that Twilight, and the Forge getting +1 armor.
Yeah, just getting only a handful of Phoenixes. Really there just for map control, to try and catch drops or maybe even harass a little bit, but not over committing. Oh, there's no missile turrets actually, so a little bit of exposed mineral lines here. Oh god, the Widow Mine!
Oh.
I didn't even notice it there, but it does get a big hit off. Nothing goes down quite yet though.
Yeah, that one Phoenix seeing very, very low. And with these Marines out, there's not really too much these Phoenixes can do. They're just keeping uThermal contained at this moment.
Yeah. You know, uThermal, he's kind of ramping up his production. He's going for this biomine style, which is quite nice to see. You know, there have been a couple of Terrans who have been like experimenting with like more mech style or more battle mech style against Protoss, but you know, uThermal going for more of a standard, you know, biomine is definitely cool to see. Yo, there's a lot of pylons out on the map.
Yeah, these are just scouting pylons, you know, making sure if drops come in, they will be seen, and Harstem can, you know, readjust accordingly. And that is a lot of Widow Mines and Marines. Stim almost finished as well as +1, so it's going to be a very powerful push, especially with those full Marauders.
Yeah, Harstem, it's on Harstem right now to try and get some damage done with these Phoenixes, try and pick off the army as it moves out across the map, and it doesn't look like, oh, he does catch a couple of units here and there, which is nice, but now it's the big main army push that he has to worry about.
Charge is done, +1 armor. Can he get the mine drags? Force fields are there, the mine's getting up and focusing the Zealots, but it's not going to be enough. Now it's just these Phoenixes trying to do as best as they can. All the mining charges are out, but the bio stays strong.
Yeah, and the medevacs survive as well. Like, they have such low health. The Phoenixes were trying to focus them down, but the bio protected them. And he has to be so careful. This bio can be so strong.
This is a very tipsy-turvy game.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
If a player like messes up their engage, that is pretty much their army done.
Like right now, Harstem, like he has these Phoenixes. I imagine he's gonna try and like sneak in and get like some snipes on these medevacs. Like they have such low health. At the same time though, the burrow.
Oh, nice force fields. The burrow is there, going straight onto some of the charge lots.
Look how low the medevacs are. Oh my god.
So close, low in energy as well. This army can't really stim too much any longer. uThermal is going to take his third base as well, but here comes the army of Harstem. Gonna use his charge lots to get back in. No Widow Mines as yet, as they are further back. Force fields going straight back in. That's one medevac down. But more and more warpins for Harstem here. Phoenix is poking and prodding at those medevacs as best as they can. Trying to get the pickups, gets another. The mine drag straight into the army. The force fields are there. Can it be enough? But it looks like uThermal has enough. Phoenixes are all that's left. The one immortal getting pushed back, but this bio is slowly shrinking. Those Widow Mines. That's gonna be it.
He pushes it back. Like I'm so surprised. It looked like uThermal had enough to push in, but especially with that last warp in, and surprisingly Harstem keeping all of his Phoenixes alive and being able to utilize their CC like effectively, he was able to just hold on. Hey.
Yeah. This is a game right here.
Yeah, that sounds crazy. I thought the game was gonna end. I thought it was over. Like, oh my god. So Harstem, he holds on, and now we see him taking another base. You know, he's taking up his role as well. He's getting a robotics facility. He's going to be getting either disruptors or Colossus.
And he's resumed Phoenix production again.
Oh my god. Yeah. All right, call it now. What's he going to go for? Colossus or disruptor?
Colossus.
Losses?
So much bio.
True. I want it to be crazy though. Oh, this mineralizing is so exposed.
The poor mules.
Yeah, it just gets a handful of workers there, a couple of mules as well. Oh.
Okay, I was wrong. It's disruptors.
I love it. I want it. It's way more up in the air, like how things are gonna go. Could even go for disruptor drops. I doubt we're gonna see it, but it's the possibilities are endless.
That's a lot of Widow Mines as well. These Phoenixes have to be careful of engaging into that army. They are denying this fourth base from Harstem a lot.
Yeah, again, surprising amount of damage that these Phoenixes are getting done. uThermal being a little bit greedy, you could even say, like, not putting enough missile turrets to defend his bases. Ooh, but the ghosts are out.
Getting the EMP upgrade as well. This poor Zealot sacrificed his life.
Ooh, as this move out is happening, the Warp Prism gets into the natural. Oh, he goes down though.
Yeah, but four Zealots can do a lot. Ori 6. SCV's dying. There's another run by happening at the third. And the Purification Nova not having the best effect. Still 1, 2 left. Oh my god, GG! That disruptor hit pretty much ended the game. Oh.
Like, that escalated so quickly. I don't know if you noticed the worker kill count on the left-hand side. Like 30 workers went down to those, I think it was to those zealots even.
Yeah.
And I think that may be why uThermal, that last disruptor hit went off so well, was because uThermal, he went quickly to look at his main base, and at that moment, that hit went off. Like, oh my god. GG.
GG. Yeah. Well, we got our wish. We get to see Golden Wall.
We're here. We're gonna see it. Golden Wall will be.
Oh, the TvP as well. Oh.
Is anyone gonna take the gold?
Yeah, they're gonna take the gold.
Yeah.
No, it's more importantly, is anybody gonna mine out the mineral wall at the main and do some sneaky plays?
Well, I mean, it's rough to see, but Terran have been using that a lot, like that like sieging up tanks outside the main base where that wall is, and if the Protoss doesn't mine out those mineral lines, those minerals in time, then it's just so hard to try and stop that push from happening. So we could see uThermal utilize that method, or not. Like, again, like there's a lot that can be done on this map. But again, like in that game number 1, it's so unfortunate because that really could have gone either way. Like, we saw uThermal with that push at the third of Harstem. Like, he was so close to just ending the game. Like, Harstem, he had run out of zealots, that were just sentries, one immortal and his phoenixes, and he was so close to breaking him, but Harstem just managed to hold on and eventually turned the game around.
Oh boy. Well, I mean, I want to see that disruptor shot again. That was so good. Oh, that's what I live for. But you know what else I live for is this map as well, Golden Wall. It's going to be our second map of this show match. And spawning on the right-hand side of the map, the Red Protoss from the Netherlands, representing Team Liquid. This is Harstem.
And in the bottom left-hand corner of Golden Wall,
I say the left-hand side.
LE, we have the blue. I didn't know what I was gonna say. The blue Terran. Also from Team Liquid and the Netherlands, mining out that mineral line. Actually, is uThermal.
I've been experimenting a bit of some cheesy builds here. But you just have to be careful whether... Okay, so he sees the probe coming. He knows the timing. And Harstem is just going for that same play, you know, of trying to get rid of that barracks building SCV. Now, should go and check. I think he saw the SCV going for that mineral wall.
Yeah, he may have caught a glimpse of it. I don't know if he can connect the dots though. That you know that wall is being mined out. There's assault again. God damn it.
Oh, so he's just going to take his natural at that lowest? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was wondering if he was going to take that natural, and it is a safer natural to take. Especially against a ground army. Like it is still exposed to something like Phoenixes or Oracles, but you know, like being safer from the majority of ground attacks, like it has its benefits. Like it's a pretty good decision.
It is a great decision. I guess we will see. Hopefully, not too much longer. Everybody can come out, scout, and it's going to be Saga again, so that natural is going to be a bit exposed.
Yeah.
No. So I didn't realize that wall at the main is a really thick wall. So I built like a proxy 2-racks and realized, oh wait, I can't do shit. So I brought my SCVs to mine out the opponent's mineral wall. And it was a TvP as well, so you had so it just went proxy 2-racks marine. It didn't work out because he was going for one base DTs.
Right.
That's my sad story. But actually mining out the mineral wall at that middle side.
Yeah. Interesting.
Wait, what are the values of that? No, I can't see because there's no thing there. Okay, go back. Okay. 5 each. Oh, so it only takes. Oh, this is good work, but there are Marines in place.
Harstem has such a big brain. Jesus Christ. There are Marines here, and they should be able to ward off this Adept, but again, the Adepts, they can shave off the Marine count, especially in these higher numbers.
Well, the thing is, the Adepts get shaded into the main because there's no supply depot.
Yeah. Oh god, you're right. Yeah, you have to like take so many things into account when you take this base. Because there's no building to block off the entrance to the main base. We could just shade in. Oh, has to be careful when the Oracle is coming in as well. Oh god, what? He lost the Oracle! Harstem, please!
He's gonna have enough to clean up these 2 Marines, maybe, but he's only gonna have 1 Adept into the main, tucked in between the starport and the factory. Not exactly the place you want it to be.
Oh, there's a bit of mine there as well.
It does get 1 SCV was trouble.
Yeah,
Verbal microing that Marine as best as he can.
Yeah, that harassment was surprising to see because it looked like Harstem was overestimating the amount of damage that he could do, and he dove in with the Adepts, with the Oracle as well. Kind of sacrificed everything, just trading army for army, and that's not really what you want to do. To be fair, he did kind of reset the Marine count. Has to be careful again. Diving in with his Phoenixes, getting a worker, but not much else.
Yeah, and Harstem is transitioning. Pretty much the same build he was looking for as that first game, where it's going to be that forged, actually double forge actually going to be coming in. It's not just going for the single forge this time, so he wants to get the upgrades for his ground army.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised he hasn't gone for, like mining. I'm surprised Harstem hasn't like mined out that main wall of his
Yeah.
No, actually, he should keep it up because that way, if he does mine out, the army can just march across and get it.
I'm also surprised by how aggressive Harstem has been. He had moved out across the map with his Immortal, with all his Stalkers, and now you can see them going all the way back home. he's just been really like trying to push into uThermal. But uThermal, he's been having none of it. Like he's had those defensive Widow Mines, like the tank as well, the Marines, the Cyclone. Like he's been really solid. And what base is he going to take as his third? Is he going for the gold?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's going for the gold. Okay.
Wow. Sure. Okay, Albert does get spotted by this observer here.
Does immediately get spotted. Will Harstem be able to stop this though? I mean, you can obviously abuse this from the other side of the mineral line, but
yeah.
See.
Wait, do purification novas go through mineral?
No. Right? Nah.
No.
No. This isn't Brood War, right? This isn't. These aren't shuttles. Like shuttles? No. Oh god.
Reavers.
Reavers.
Even then, Reavers, scouts don't go through whatchamacallit, minerals. They just run along.
They just bug out and like explode on nothing every now and then.
And that's a perfectly balanced game.
I do love me some. Yeah, I do love watching Brood War as well. It's just one of
Rip
those
KSL.
Yeah, rip KSL. It's a shame. It's happening.
Sorry, just having that tag of fucking zealots chase the.
Let me in.
It's like, I'm allowed to be here, okay? But that's a huge army actually going across for Hearthstone. A lot of charge slots, 3 Stalkers, 2 Immortals, an Archon, a lot of Sentries as well.
I mean, it is on Harstem to try and get something done, to try and stop uThermal from abusing this gold. And oh my god, the Widow Mines!
Oh, wow. I'm calling hacks right now. Oh.
He must have seen the shadow that the Widow Mines leave. And the Warpin goes down. Like, there are Zealots all in the main. The army is forced to come back from uThermal, but he should have enough to clean this up. At the same time, though, his gold base is being hit.
The charge slots are going to draw the attention of the Widow Mines. There's no more charge slots here. That's what's going to be used. Archon trying to do as much splash damage as he can. His third base has to be evacuated as long as with that main as well.
Yeah, and that Warp Prism just kept warping in more and more Zealots. Like 21 SCVs go down. There's still damage being done in the main base. Oh my god. I'm surprised by how much damage this was able to do. Like, in the beginning, it looked like the Zealots were being held in the main, but more and more Warpins happened, and uThermal, he pulled back, and now his third is gone. And surprisingly, Harstem, he just goes back home. He's like, all right, I've got 4 bases.
And he's going for Disruptors again.
Yeah. I mean, it worked in game 1, right?
Yeah. It worked very well in game 1.
Like how we say it worked very well. Really, it was like one good Disruptor shot, but that's like all it took, you know? Like.
And another warping into that main there. More and more SCVs going down here for uThermal. You almost taste that salty Terran tears. Oh! Warp Prism does go down, yeah.
Yeah, the Warp Prism.
Oh, but that main army of the Harstem is pretty scary, especially with those Disruptors coming into play now. Making 2 at a time. Oh, sorry, he had them queued up.
Yeah, he does have quite a number of Disruptors now with his army. Oh, they have to be so careful though in this choke point. Oh, I forgot all the Widow Mines get taken out. Oh, most of them even.
The Disruptors lagging behind. It's not exactly what Harstem wants.
They can't face, the wall is in the way. They can't get to each other.
That's why it's called Golden Wall.
Yeah. Oh, but he's going for a Doom Drop. Oh my god.
Oh, he's expecting it to come into the main, but he's gonna redirect most of that army up into that 4th base.
Yeah, it would have been game over if he went for the main. Like, there were so many Blink Stalkers ready for that, and instead he rotates up here to the 3rd base, completely exposed. Oh, he's gonna try and focus down the Nexus.
That does get it. That doesn't stop. Oh, the recall here. He's trying to squish the army.
Oh, the blink!
Ah, it's not going to be enough. And now that load up, right near that main. So many Blink Stalkers, T-Zealots as well. And a cannon, I don't think you can go.
Yeah, Harstem, he's waiting for it. He's ready to pounce on like a drop that goes into the main base. He can see it as well with this observer. That's quite unlucky. Oh my god, he can still pounce on this. He's gonna go for it.
That's to get the Blink. No, Ooh! Oh my god.
Oh no, stop mining! You gotta let him in! You gotta open the wall!
How many minerals are left in that? He's got a decent amount of minerals left in there, so it's not gonna open up in like next couple of seconds. The scouting purification over. He does turn the army up onto the main, but the flank does come in. There is RDTs on this map here.
Yeah, there are some sneaky DTs in here, and I don't know if uThermal has the energy to spare to reveal these. Oh, he scans the main army. He misses the DTs though.
Well, that's a purification nova. Kills all the ghosts. The purification nova's raining destruction from above. And like in game one, that disruptors will close out the game.
GG. Oh my god. Like, I don't know, part of me feels like it was on uThermal. Like, as in, because of the way he expanded, like it was risky, and it's hard to defend your bases like that when you expand towards your opponent and then you go for the gold base. Like, you know, the gold base, sure, it gives you like more economy and a bigger income, but you know, it's exposed on purpose, right? Like it's kind of a risk reward sort of thing. So going like for this style, he was kind of pulled apart by it. You know, normally if you go for this, you kind of have a plan. You have this idea of how you're going to like use this to your advantage, right? And yeah, we'll see what uThermal has ready for game number 3. Like, this could potentially be the last game of the series.
I missed something here. Rasputin, you should save it. Love machine.
Ooh, it does look like we are losing our French stream, as they are going to cast another event.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, what else is going on right now?
I think it might be community tournament.
Yeah, because there's nothing on the TL calendar. I'm like, it could be like a more local thing, like a French related thing. I don't know. But yeah, I'm also curious to see what uThermal has up his sleeve as well, because like 2 games in a row, we've kind of seen him do the same thing. Like, sure.
They did see him use against Zane. Wasn't exactly the best. Did get scouted, and Harstem has been consistent with his scouting.
True. I mean, I wouldn't mind a proxy, to be honest. I don't know if Simulacrum is the best map for that. It is quite big, so you know, potentially more places to Simulacrum.
Is it Simulacrum or Simulacrum?
Simulacrum.
Okay.
So, well, it's like simulation, but simulacrum, right? Like that's kind of.
It's actually a word for something.
Well, it's a word. It's a word for like a carbon copy of something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think so? Oh, run for baby pirates! Apparently. I'm not sure how we got to that.
I
Still,
it's too late now. It's we have to commit.
until next season when it's out. The map pool.
Hey, the World of Sleepers was a good one.
The World of Sleepers was. This we just turned out into a huge meme.
I think my favorite one was probably Blue Shift.
Hashtag not my shift.
Yeah, hashtag not my shift. Rip Red Shift, man.
Oh man,
it was such an awful map.
Such an awful map, but such an entertaining. Okay, so it was a bad map to play on, but such a good map to watch games on.
You know what was great about it? That was the great series where I think it was Lumia and Yaku, where they
Oh, I remember that.
They Gangnamed each other, like, yeah. Oh my god. And then Nancy was casting them. Like,
wait, what tournament was that? It was
well, I could be thinking of two different ones, but Anansi did cast Yaku Gangnaming. No, I think it was Lumia because we have it clipped. I'm pretty sure. It was like C Weekly back when that was a thing. I think.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day.
Mm.
That was over a year ago. Jesus.
That was almost 2 years ago. I joined in 2008, like. No, 2018.
What?
I joined before it was Eve. I joined the Quirky Ducklings before it was conceived. But speaking of being conceived, we are going to be on Simulacrum for our third and potential final map of tonight. If Harstem if this guy continues on his tearing streak, spawning in the top left, the blue Protoss this time, not red. Hashtag not my Protoss. This, representing Team Liquid and the Netherlands, this is Harstem.
I hate it when I accidentally say the name before I do the intro.
Yeah.
Like,
this ruins everything.
I do it too many times. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Simulacrum, as well as the middle-ish left corner, proxying, as we were saying. Thank you so much. This is beautiful.
Who called it? I called it. And Harstem anticipated it, but went the wrong way.
Uh-huh. Also representing Team Liquid as well as the Netherlands, he is the Red Terran. He is uThermal.
Oh. Okay, no, Proxy 2-Rex Reaper.
So,
it's Proxy 2-Rex Marine.
Yeah, and I'm honestly confused why he did it, because even though I appreciate that he's proxying, you know, it's been very obvious that Harstem, he probe scouts every single game. Like, he's been very annoying with his probe scout every single game. So, you know, deciding to do this, even though he knows that it was going to get scouted straight away, is kind of surprising to me. So we'll see how good uThermal's execution will be with this, right? Because obviously he has to be confident if he's going to do this.
And he should be confident. Does get the first bunker up. So this natural may have to get sacked here. Yeah, second bunker is going to come up as well, I think.
Yeah, like with this bunker finishing up, there it is. There is the cancel on that. And we'll see how this proceeds. Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, Harstem follows this up with proxy DTs. Nem has taken over. She has returned to StarCraft. All hail Nem, the mother of Singapore.
I miss watching Nem play like this. Like, she would do this without getting proxy. Like, she just... God damn it. But, you know, we do have the Raxus floating across the map. Like, uThermal, he is transitioning out of this. All he wanted was to deny and contain, but he doesn't know that there is a ninja base. Like, he thinks he's in a better position than he actually is. He thinks he's containing Harstem to one base.
Yeah, and he can, you know, recall those probes.
Yeah, exactly.
Into...
Oh my god! Oh
GG.
my god.
Well, it's not GG. Nexus is almost up. Thing is, you need to get some army over there.
His brain is just so big right now. So it does get spotted, and I'm pretty sure Harstem saw that it was spotted as well. I'm not too sure if the Nexus had finished up when the SCV was there, so you know he would know. But yeah, this is a rough position now for Harstem because he's gonna have to defend 2 different corners of the same map. You know, like
Hey, usually don't do that until, you know, late game.
yeah, when you have the units to split and actually do that.
And production.
Yeah, and production. But we'll see, you know, Harstem, it looks like he's planning to put on the aggression to keep uThermal at home instead of out across the map. Oh, this tank is exposed.
Oh, it is.
Oh, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it.
The Whopper is a micro there.
Wow, nicely done. And here come the Marines. They're on their way, but the tank already went down. More SCVs are going down as well. With this warp, oh god, one of the Stalkers died.
Yeah, it was very low, and with this tank out, there's not much you can really do. Immediate disruptors here.
Jesus Christ.
I don't think he's gonna help here. Like,
I mean, you know, I understand why. Oh god, the Warp Prism goes down. Like, this Stalker is gonna get away, but to what end? You know, I understand Harstem's thought process. You know, Disruptors won him 2 games in a row. They're bound to win him the 3rd one, right? That's just how statistics work, you know?
especially this early.
Yeah.
Like, if he can get a good hit, like, Stalkers can clean up anything. GC
Yeah,
engage.
It's gonna take them so long to, like, float across the map. Like, the army is already here hitting the natural of Harstem. Or the unnatural of Harstem.
The proxy nat?
Yeah, the ninja part. Oh my god! There's no medevacs. There's no stim. He can't micro. Like,
Yeah, but there's still too many units here for Harstem to, you know, get up. Oh, the Immortal comes from behind, and with the probes as well, joining us. And now,
oh my god!
Oh, getting so close, but with the probes fighting, he can actually take on this force. The purification over the splits there actually being decent, but now with these Stalkers, also actually saves his proxy natural from falling.
That he does. Oh my god, the flanking Immortal was the MVP there. Was able to get around and snipe the tanks and oh, he unsieges. Oh no. Now he's more exposed. Now the disruptor hits, like, they're at least gonna hit the tank, right?
Yep. He might lose these disruptors, but there's enough Stalkers here. And look at that micro from Harstem, pulls back the wounded Stalker and able to keep his army strength up.
To be fair, without a Warp Prism, I don't see Harstem breaking uThermal, at least his main or his natural. So uThermal should be okay for the time being. Looks like this Liberator is trying to go around. Looks like he's just going for the main instead. Oh god. uThermal, please. He was paying a little bit too much attention to his Liberator. He didn't see the Disruptor hit. And Harstem, he can just chip away.
I think that's what the plan is for Harstem. No production in sight for him.
Oh.
Just slowly chipping away that disruptor.
Yeah, he lost the Disruptor. He got sniped by the tank.
Yeah, is this where you just go mass Void Rays? Correct answer is yes, Light. That is what you do. Mass Void Rays.
You commit. You just keep going mass Disruptor.
You guys Blink Stalkers right now would actually be pretty decent.
Yeah, it would help a lot. Oh my god, this Liberator is being so annoying.
This,
Oh. Nice.
yeah. Oh, drop of Marines going across the map.
Honestly, I feel like this drop of Marines can almost end the game. Like, Harstem, he's spread so thin, like the majority of his army is out on the right side of the map. It's nowhere near his main base. Like, I imagine it's going to force a recall at least, to try and save it. And if he recalls, then this other drop hitting the main base could do damage too. Like, it's a rough position to be in. Yeah, like what's Harstem achieving right now with this army outside the natural? Like he's just chilling.
It's
yeah,
more of a contain.
Yeah.
Marine's gonna cancel this. But actually, he's double expanding at the moment.
Yeah.
That's gonna be it. GG.
It is. Yeah. Like Harstem, he knows the positions he's in. Like it's.
Nice.
Yeah. It's all the ninja's fault. GG. uThermal, he fights back. He takes a game.
Yeah. He didn't spray the salt, that's why he lost. Yep, that is true, Kuro.
It's all about that salt. I didn't get to see the energy. I feel like that probably is also why he GG'd. I feel like if Harstem had energy on his main Nexus to recall, then maybe he could have done that and also evacuated the ninja because he was double expanding, right? Like, that may have been an option, but if he didn't have the energy, then by the time his army made it all the way home, he would have lost his natural and who knows what else.
Mm.
It's okay, Quirky. We're almost done. We're almost there.
Done.
This is potentially the final game.
So that was last game.
Shh. Don't think about it. Don't think about it like that, okay? Here we go. Was Zuka memeing before? He's still here. Like,
I think he was. I think he was memeing.
Okay. I was very confused.
Alright. Well, we are now on to Zen. The most, peaceful map that was ever to be created in Legacy of the Void, and spawning in the bottom left-hand side of the map. The Red Protoss, representing the Netherlands and Team Liquid. This is Harstem.
And in the bottom, top, even right-hand corner of Zen LE, as well as the bottom left-hand corner, once again, we have the Blue Terran representing Team Liquid, as well as the Netherlands. It is uThermal. So, basically, it doesn't matter if you probe scout. Like, he's gonna do it. He's gonna get it done. Like, a bit of a different proxy. We have the gas being taken from uThermal. So, 2-Rex Reaper?
No, never mind. No, 2-Rex Marine again.
Yeah. Oh, calling for a pause there.
Super laggy.
Yeah, I don't think it's me. Yeah. Everything was fine over here. I don't know if maybe something's going on with Harstem on his end. But as we get into this, the difference between the last game is that there are probes here in the... Oh, never mind.
I think it might be Harstem. May just have to remake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it might be. Yeah, it's Harstem. It's not us.
I don't. I
Of
wish.
course, that's not us.
I wish I had 90 ping when I played. What is?
You don't have. Well, to be fair, you also.
I also play on US West.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
That's why you should play on the Australian servers, like, you know.
Nah, it's too weird, man.
I get 50 ping.
It's way too. It's too responsive. It's unnatural.
I mean, what's your ping now? It's Central Europe.
Uh, hold for 300, but that's pretty typical for.
Yeah, I'm 330.
Yeah, yeah. It's the life of an Australian on the European server. But yeah, Harstem just. Yeah, like if it's his own ping, then that's on him. I'm not too. Hey.
All right. And ready for the pause again. Okay, no, it seems to go down now. He stopped downloading his board.
So again, like as opposed to game number 1, like Harstem, he does have units already here trying to deny this bunker from going down. He's pulling the probes as well, so he should be able to get the denial. Ooh, a shield battery as well. Jesus Christ,
he's committed.
Yeah,
to defending this.
And we'll see. Like the Stalker is still only halfway done. Oh, he does get one of the SCVs.
It is microing the injured pros back.
Nicely done. uThermal has to be careful though because there is only one SCV left. Like that is, you know, his like ticket to victory here. He has to get that bunker done, but the Stalker is out now, and I think that puts an end to this.
Okay, he needs to get rid of that last SCV.
Yeah.
But yeah, this should be the end of this cheese. Yeah, immediately bunkers barracks are lifted up. Harstem's going for his natural.
Yeah, and again, like Harstem showing and probably what he should have done in game number 1. You can definitely argue that the bunker was started a lot faster for uThermal in game number 1, so it was also more difficult to do that. But yeah, Harstem, you know, wonderfully defending that. Now he's on the offensive, and it's on uThermal now to try and defend against this incoming Stalker and Zealot.
He is getting the safety tank out, but
there's nothing here. Harstem giving him time though.
Yeah, he's just waiting for that second come up. He doesn't know that there's nothing up there. But no, he's okay, move back. Okay.
Yes, surprisingly so. Harstem, he's giving uThermal like this opportunity to get back into the game. He's a little bit tentative right now. Yeah, like it's not like these Marines were doing much. I think maybe Harstem was afraid because he went up there and he saw that there weren't any Marines, so he was afraid that the Marines would counterattack. I'm not too sure. But you know, instead he does decide to go back home. He does have the economic lead regardless, and he's going for Blink. I think this is the first time we've seen Harstem go for a Blink opener instead of Stargate.
Yeah. And getting the Robo as well, so we can get that observer out so we can do that Blink Stalker timing. And does he he's gonna do it at the left of the main of uThermal, right?
Yeah, like that's the only place where you can do it, right? And I mean, it could work. Like, Still though, I don't know if this is the right map for like a 2-base blink all in or like a.
Oh, it's not
pressure.
2-base blink all in. He's getting a third, right?
Yeah, he's getting a third.
Or is it just like yours? No, it's not all in. I had a third hatchery. Okay.
Exactly. Got it all in. What are you talking about?
Yeah, what's macro? I had a third hatch.
We do have a couple of forges going down as well. And yeah, we'll kind of see how this progresses. Harstem kind of just chilling, taking his economic lead, getting his other legs as well. Meanwhile, though, we do have uThermal pushing out, and I feel like this is what he needs to do. He needs to apply some kind of pressure and stop Harstem from being so greedy.
Yeah, Harstem doesn't necessarily have that army size to combat that army
we
here.
get spotted though.
Has got blink, so when these siege tanks do siege up, he can like keep them kiting back.
There are so many tanks though. Like, what are these stalkers gonna do? Really? Like, once they siege up, like this third should go down.
Yeah, I'm gonna recall. He recalls him at the third!
No, what? Oh no, the misclick! He recalled the units that were right next to him already. Oh god. That could just, this could just be it. We could be going to the ace match. Oh my god.
I think we are going to be going to that ace match. But there are units at that choke point towards the north there. Kuro, can we get a quick look at that? They just, okay, they are stalkers. I think they were trying to go for that blink timing, but charge is almost done. So it's on the way here. This might be the only way that can survive. The flank coming in. Blinks by the stalkers on the backlands. One tank goes down. The other tanks getting focused. The focus eye isn't there. 2 immortals. But I don't think it's going to be enough. Like,
yeah, he did it. He should be able to kill the tanks. He's cleaning up the Marines as well. Harstem, he holds. But he doesn't hold in like in a convincing way where he saved his third. Like, it looks like the game is going to continue. As uThermal, he does have the worker lead right now. Are you good?
That's it. Yeah, sorry, I was just too busy and wondering what the hell I'm doing. Sorry, I didn't realize
I was like waiting for you and you like fucking zoned out.
Yeah, I'm tired. I literally stood staring at the screen going, why isn't Light talking?
Oh, dear, what are you talking about? I was just Quirky.
Like, you expected me to cast for 12 hours. This is what you're gonna get.
Oh my god.
No, do it first. No. Don't make me first the pro, please. Massacre. This is my punishment for zoning out. You have to first Harstem as a random.
Oh my god. So Harstem, he tapped out. We're going to the ace match as Harstem was so far behind. He held the push, but he was, he lost his third base. He lost all those workers as well. All those units. Like, he just felt like he was just at such a deficit that he just tapped out. And just like Quirky's mind, she was just done.
It's just blown.
Fucking hell, man. Get to bed after this. Just go straight to bed. Just fucking.
I plan to. Well.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this map does favor Terran a lot. I'll talk about it later after we introduce these players, as they do swap colors again. As the blue pro spawning on the 3 o'clock position, representing Team Liquid and the Netherlands, this is Harstem.
And spawning in the 12 o'clock position of Purity and Industry LE, we have the Red Terran representing Team Liquid as well as the Netherlands. Here's uThermal. Oh my god.
He's proxying again.
Yeah,
He's gonna immediately get spotted. This is not where you put the proxy at Purity in industry. I will tell you this now.
Oh god, this is the worst possible scenario. Like, of all 3 times that he's proxied, immediately gets scouted by the probe. The probe didn't even need to go all the way to his main base, and in this position, I can't see how Harstem messes this up. Like, I feel like the bunker shouldn't even, I mean, the rack shouldn't even finish.
I mean, if he has good RNG, he can. Starts with the RNG in the favor. It's so close, but it's not going to be enough. And that.
There's another SCV there. It's coming up to the racks.
He's going to finish it.
And
it's going to be a Reaper. Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, if you are going to proxy on this map, people, please do it to the south of the natural.
Don't do it like directly in the pathway that a probe takes to go to your main base.
Yeah, this has been a PSA by the CranKy Ducklings.
Yeah,
the more you know.
That's like it's a rule of thumb in general for proxies. You don't want to put it in the common pathway to your main base.
Oh my god, you even.
Wow. All right. Sure.
Complete that eBay, man. Well, the Reaper's going to get into the main, start dealing some damage here. And if uThermal actually can micro correctly, he can actually kite all these probes enough, but still not getting any kills on that poor Reaper.
Does decide to leave and try and harass this Zealot instead, interestingly enough. Does get warded away by this Adept as well. It's going to be forced home, and, you know, both players are kind of transitioning. We have uThermal going for a CC, I imagine. Yeah, there we have it. We have a factory on the way as well.
Second gas.
I want Harstem to pylon block. I wanted to do something now. Because of this edgy block.
Same, but he can just bluff with the probe. He has it in good enough position, but natural going down here. Oh my god, the back's going through the slow fields.
And the Reapers get caught out as well. The Rack's slowly getting back to the main base of uThermal, and uThermal still hasn't taken his natural. That probe is being quite annoying there in the main of uThermal.
Wait, did he? Oh, I thought he stopped the construction. He didn't. He's not even going to block the natural. He's going to let that float over.
Yeah, I mean, he did confirm that there was a CC that was made, so it's not like there's this like one base crazy play coming out from uThermal. Harstem, he does know that he's, you know, should be relatively safe. uThermal is just going to take his natural.
All right, Harstem, mass void race. Let's go.
What is it with you and mass void race?
I don't know. It just came into mind ever since like that first proxy game that we had. It's like mass void race, you know. But pretty much a mass void race is, you know, 4-gate DT rush. Let's go. But no. You could do a macro 4-gate DT rush. I will say that.
We do have.
Hey, it's blocking it.
Ah, God. Pylon. Throw down a pylon. Do it. Do it. What?
Oh my God. He doesn't want the probe to die.
At least throw down like a salt shade or salt spray or something. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, he didn't throw down salt spray. Yeah. Wait, quick. Corey, check the main of uThermal.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
No, uThermal's. uThermal's main or natural. No, maybe not.
While the War Prism is coming in, the tank is a little bit exposed. Oh, and he's gonna be splitting uThermal apart a little bit. Oh my God, the Winter Mine!
Just splash damage on that on the
War Prism, but the tank goes down that was here in the natural, and now he's blocked out of his main. There's no better.
Oh no!
Oh,
He sees a big orb. Only six SCPs.
6 SCVs go down, a tank goes down as well. He did lose the War Prism. Did he end up losing the War Prism for that?
No, the War Prism is hanging in the slow fields.
Yeah, it's hanging in the middle of the slow fields, just kind of chilling there. There
It
it is.
is. Curry found it. It's like, you're not gonna send a Viking out here. You can't catch me.
I feel like it would have been a relatively equal trade, maybe even like a better trade if uThermal had gotten the kill on that War Prism, but because that War Prism got out, like Harstem, he's looking in a pretty good position right now. Again, like it was such a smart play. Like the War Prism drew like the entire army into the main base, leaving the tank exposed. The tank went down, the force field went down, there were no medevacs, and all those SCVs were just trapped. And we'll see what uThermal does in response. I imagine we're going to see a pretty strong push come out from him. Ooh, here we go. Here we go.
Ooh, but look at where that War Prism is going. Medevacs go out, War Prism comes in. And charge is done. Wait, is that? Oh no, it was an observer. Whoops.
What if the? Okay, he's not gonna. They're not gonna see each other, so it's fine. It's fine. But is there enough here at home for Harstem to defend? Like there is a shield battery on the way, but the army's in the natural.
I think. You found only got
He
one.
didn't get any.
I think he didn't.
Yeah, the pro pool was on point. Like he didn't get any worker kills. He just killed zealots really. So yeah, in a weird turn of events, like pretty good trade for Harstem. Oh, he has to be so careful with this Dune drop though.
Oh. Yeah. Stalker's positioning here. Slow fields aren't going to help you.
Oh, he's gonna go for it. He's committing. He's committing. Oh god, he's gonna lose one.
He does pick the right one. Actually, no, he saves it. Oh, wow. But there's Archon's in. That's gonna be a GG. Harstem's gonna win the $50 show match. $35 to him, $15 to uThermal. As we like to call it, GPO money.
GG. I was just a little bit in shock about what just happened. So yeah, uThermal, he went to the drop, he got the drop off, but there was just, I guess Harstem's army was just too big that he didn't feel confident that he could win from there. He was just kind of all in.
Stream, no.
Huh? The stream went down.
Rip. Oh, of course. Ah, there we go. Okay. We're back.
And there we have it. Yeah, again, send your support out to Denver, as we're not too sure what exactly transpired with him and his family, but hopefully everything is okay. And yeah, Quirky, you made it.
I'm going to bed now.
You made it. You made it to the end. You outlasted Steel. What have you won? What have you lost?
It's not what have I won. What have I fucking lost? I lost my mind, man.
I feel like I need to go back and clip that moment where
just zoned out,
just watching what's happening on the screen. That's it. It's like, mate, what's going on? Oh my god.
And we get to do it again in less than 24 hours. Well,
yes, we will be back in less than 24 hours to cast the playoffs of the Wardi we sold out tournament. And speaking of Wardi, shout out to Wardi for giving us this opportunity to cast his event alongside him. It's definitely something that he didn't need to do. Like, you don't have to have 2 English streams covering all of this. So we appreciate it. We also appreciate like again, he was in here earlier, and he gifted a bunch of subs. So it's
gifted 1 sub, and then
yeah,
Messin gifted 10. So yay.
yeah.
Yaku is now a sub to the CranKy Ducklings.
Yeah, so we
I'm
really
good.
appreciate it.
Kuro, can you hear me now? Apparently I stopped oh wait, no, she's making a joke that I'm confused. Okay, I get it now. Never mind.
Hey, you need to go to bed.
Yeah. Really
But before you go to bed, Quirky, who are you? Who even are you?
I'm Quirky, yeah, obviously, jeez. You can find me on Twitter at twitter.com/QuirkyCast or Twitch at twitch.tv/QuirkyCast. You can also find me casting League on twitch.tv/SumStuckOCE or casting the Chinese League of Legends Pro League at twitch.tv/OpenCast. Like, where can we find you?
Yeah, Quirky, he regularly casts here on CranKy Ducklings, so follow that Twitch channel if you want to see more of him. I am light_VIP. You can also find me casting events here. Typically I cast NA events. Somehow it turned out that way. I'm typically casting Battle of the Americas, as well as NA Apprentice. So if you if you're interested in that, then hit that follow button. Quirky, he usually casts C-related events, whether it's Grand Platypus Open, which is our C/OCE weekly tournament that we run, as well as ESL Cup.
It's only this
powered,
so far.
Yeah, powered by Dare, which
fueled by Dare.
Fueled by Dare. God damn. Which was earlier today/yesterday for us, which is why Quirky is so dead, because he casted that for 6 hours and then went straight into this for another 6 hours. It's been a long day. But before I forget, actually, shout out to Kuro. 16 squad Senseki Kuro, our observer. She handles all the production. She works on all the overlays, all the assets you see on stream. CranKy Ducklings, we wouldn't be where we are now without someone like Kuro.
Steel.
And shout out to Steel, our fallen duck, our fallen comrade. He is currently passed the fuck out. Shout out to Steel. He casted all of ESL Open Cup earlier today, and then he casted the first group of Wardi sold out tournament. So shout out to Steel. He's currently resting. He's resting his voice as he's not done. There is more casting to be done this week, and he has to take care of himself. He's getting to that age where it's not that easy to stay up.
His adventure is taken over. Yeah,
it's more times than not he's forgotten what has happened a couple of hours earlier. It's a little bit worrying, but we're supportive. F's in the chat for Steel.
I mean, if you were supportive, you wouldn't put me on a 12-hour shift, goddammit.
Look, you agreed to it. I was like, yo, are you good? Are you good? Specifically, I said, are you ready for a big boy stream? Okay, this isn't just a regular stream. This is a big boy stream.
8 hours.
You agreed.
I agreed to the 8 hours. ANZ Cup, you could have taken over, but you were like, nah.
You're the one that said, hey, I'm not working. I'm good to do ANZ Cup now. And I'm like, all right, yeah, sure. I do agree though. I feel like it would have been better if we had scheduled it a little bit better, so you guys weren't casting the entire thing. As Steel has said, he isn't as young as he used to be. It's it's rough. It's a rough life. But
all right, let's end the stream.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for watching. Hit that follow button if you want to watch. If you want to tune into more of our casts, we have a weekly schedule that you'll see soon. As we cast a lot of StarCraft. We cast a lot of StarCraft these days, and it's not gonna end. We've got more. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Ciao.
Bye.